Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. I have a long overdue video for you guys on the Polaroid Zip Printer. If you are familiar with me and my channel, you know that I do a lot of memory keeping spreads and a lot of project life and scrapbooking and that kind of thing. Anything that involves pictures, and this has been my saving grace when it comes to pictures and printing off pictures and just being able to have a convenient way of getting, pictures and memes and screenshots. I put a lot of different media into my scrapbook, and this has helped me out tremendously with that. And so I wanted to just show you guys today the actual printer itself, and then just give you a brief review of what I think about it, and then just kind of show you how it works. So it's not going to go in depth, it's just going to be a very generalized overview of this printer. So if you're thinking about getting this printer, hopefully I steer you in the right direction, or tell you to, or maybe this is gonna tell you to stay away. I don't know. but yeah, I just wanted to come and tell you guys about this printer. This video isn't sponsored or anything. I just really wanted to show you guys my printer. So I bought my printer off Amazon for about $120, and I know that the craft stores sell this printer, like your Michaels and your Hobby Lobbies, and also like your department stores like your Walmarts and your Targets. They also sell this printer as well. So let's get started. So this is very portable, very lightweight, and very convenient. I have my I have a clear sticker on it that I just put on as a little bit of personalization, but I would say that it's about the size of a deck of cards. And just to put it into perspective, here is my iPhone that has a couple fingerprints and smudges on it, but this is my iPhone. So if you just think about the size of an iPhone, it's about the size, it's a little smaller than the iPhone. I have like a case on my iPhone, so it's a little bit bigger, but yeah, it's about the size of a deck of cards, I would say. And it's Bluetooth, it runs off Bluetooth. So basically any picture that I take on my phone, as long as my Bluetooth is connected, I can print any picture on my phone from this printer. This printer also uses zinc paper, and zinc is short for zero ink, and I will show you how it looks. So it's this kind of glossy looking paper. It's 2 inches by 3 inches, and here, I just opened this is how it looks. This is how it comes. I have a 50 pack. You can get these in 10 packs or 30 packs. They come in packs of 10, so you'll probably get a box, and then you'll have like a pack of 10 sheets that come in it. But zinc paper stands for zero. The zinc is short for zero ink. And basically what happens is when you load the zinc paper into your Polaroid Zip Printer, I think it uses some kind of heat or something that warms up based off the color of the photograph. And then that's how you get the actual image of the picture onto the paper. So there's no ink there. It's zero ink. There's no ink that goes into this physical printer. It's all in the paper itself. Like the way that the image is made is in the paper process itself. So that's why I said it's very easy and convenient to use. I know the HP Sprocket is the same way. It uses the same kind of zinc paper, but it's just HP brand paper and not Polaroid brand. But it basically works the same way. No ink, no cartridges, no cords or anything at all. Once this is charged, you can take this on the go. It's all wireless, so you don't have to worry about anything. So let me just show you how it works. So let's turn it on first. So my light just came on right here, and I'm going to take my phone, and there is an app that you actually download, and it's called Polaroid Zip. And so basically what you do is you can either take your own photo or you can access photos from your library. And I actually need to print off this picture of my dad and use it for my Project Life spread. It was his birthday, so he had a shot of tequila. But yeah, so here is the app itself. So if you look and if you look at the picture, you'll see this is kind of the edit function. So down at the bottom you have filters that you can put on your picture. It's basically its own kind of video editing software. So I mean, sorry, photo editing software. So you have down here you have your like an auto, kind of like an autocorrect. Let me sit it down and see if that works. Can you guys see that? How about that? Okay, so you have like a like an auto feature, like an autocorrect feature. I'm trying to see if I like that better. No, I don't like it. And then you have brightness, and then you also have contrast down here. And then you have stickers that you can put, so you know, you can put LOL and then it feeds over to the actual picture. What else? And then you have some borders that you can put around the picture, like so. So something like that. And then what you can do is you can like zoom in by pinching and pulling out. You can, you know, zoom in the picture or whatever you want to do, rotate it or whatever. You can also add text to your picture as well, and I don't want to do any of that. I just want to print this picture off as is, because if you guys know me, you know my channel, I'm gonna do my own kind of edits when I do my Project Life. So I'll probably put text or like washi or something on this picture, but after I print it off, because that's usually what I do. So let's print this off. So here's my print button at the top. So just to let you guys know, my Bluetooth on my phone is on, and then it should be already connected to my Polaroid Zip Printer. So let's see. So we're gonna hit print, and it is sending to the printer. And this part is a little slower. I actually had an Android phone prior to having an iPhone, like last month actually, and I will say that I feel like the iPhone app, this part of sending this to the printer and the process of printing a picture is actually a little slower on the iPhone than what it is on the Android, but it's not that much slower to where I'm annoyed or anything, but it is a little slower. But yeah. Can you hear it, you guys? It is printing. And there is my picture of my dad. So just to compare it to the actual picture, we have that, and it's a little darker I've always had this problem with the zip printer, and I don't know if I've just gotten used to it, because I've had this printer for about a year now, but I don't know if I've just gotten used to it by now. But yeah, your pictures do print off darker than what they appear on your phone or wherever you're taking these pictures from. So yeah, that's one thing that you need to just be aware of. Usually if I know that my picture is dark, what I'll do is I'll manually adjust the brightness of the picture myself before I print it. Or I'll usually pick a filter that looks slightly off color or something like that, because I know that it's gonna print out dark. So I just do that. As I feel like I've gotten into the habit of just printing out pictures lighter, because I know they're gonna print out a little darker than normal on my zip printer. So that's definitely one thing that you need to look out for if you're thinking about buying this printer, is that your photos do print out a little darker than normal. I mean, for me, that's not a big deal, but I don't know if that's a big deal to you, but just be on the lookout for that. Just be aware of that. But that is pretty much how the process works. It's very easy. Like I said, as long as your Bluetooth is connected on your phone, it's going to find your Polaroid Zip Printer and it should print. The app does a good job of connecting with the actual printer. And then loading the zinc paper is very easy. Like, it's just, you get the 10 sheets of zinc paper, and I will say that this cartridge holds about 10 sheets of paper at a time. So I would say don't try to overload it. Like I said, my only qualm with this printer is that it prints out dark, but I feel like I've gotten used to it by now. I know now that it prints out dark, so it's not a big deal for me to adjust the brightness of my photos. But yeah, like I said, that's my only issue with this printer. I love the fact that it's so convenient. I love the fact that it is just, I can take this on the go with me if I need to. I could definitely just throw this in my bag and keep it moving. And like I said, it uses a micro USB port, so charging is extremely easy. There's no like funky cable or anything that you need to go with it. Everything's good. Actually, I am going to, since I have you guys here, I'll print off another picture for you guys, because there's another picture that I need to print off. Okay, so this is my this is our family at Thanksgiving, and I need to print that picture off. So let's do it. Let's try and do like a brighter, use Chrome. So let's print this picture. So this is saying select an accessory, so that means my printer isn't on. So I'm holding down the power button on the side and my light turns on. And now my iPhone found my zip printer. So I'm gonna select that and hit, oh, and now it is sending to the printer. And then I got my little status bar. Yeah, this takes longer than what I'm used to. I feel like it doesn't take this long with an Android, but it's not obnoxiously long, but it's still longer than what I'm used to. One thing, my Android app does not have this button or this menu. It doesn't have the, you just printed a beautiful snapshot, peel off the sticker. Like, it doesn't have all that. Like the Android app. I will say, I actually just got this iPhone like a month ago, and the app, and I was an Android user, the app for the Polaroid Zip app for the Android and the iPhone look completely different. Completely different, you guys. So I'm still actually trying to like figure out all the bugs and the kinks between the two apps. But yeah. It definitely looks different. The two apps definitely look different. I feel like that's not as bad. Oh, my husband in the picture. It's not as bad. It's not as bad, but it's still a little dark. It's still a little dark, but I mean, the quality is still pretty good for what I would expect a printer like this, like a small portable printer like this, to do. So like I said, especially one that has no ink, and you know, yeah, no, it doesn't use any ink or anything like that. It definitely does what I want it to do. So I'm satisfied with it. Yeah, I'm satisfied with it, and I think it's a good investment, especially if you do a lot of memory keeping, a lot of scrapbooking and that kind of thing. I think that it definitely will come in handy, and it's something to put on your Christmas list this year for Santa. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave any questions or comments or anything at all in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed already, it's okay. I'll wait for you. You can go ahead and do it now. Right now. Okay, great. You can go ahead and subscribe and then be a part of the Just Loves Life family. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.